everything we do, even if we're picking up a trend on TikTok or whatever it is, has a link to CSIRO. So there's really nothing that we do that doesn't have some sort of link to CSIRO other than Wombat Wednesday. So Wombat Wednesday came out of an idea. Why don't we do Wombat Wednesday? We don't actually do research in wombats. We did do one journal once about wombats. We have books that we can refer to about wombats, but it's not an area of research that CSIRO is involved in. So Wombat Wednesday for us is the post that happens every Wednesday. It's purely about brand. I kind of compare it to the sausage sizzle at Bunnings. So you don't go to Bunnings for the sausage sizzle, but on the weekend, every weekend, it's there and it's part of the experience of going to Bunnings. And, you know, during the pandemic, when that wasn't there, people were quite upset with that. And one thing that we've been able to do over the last 3 years, regardless of what's been happening in the world, every Wednesday we share wombats. And I think that is that kind of consistency, that sort of consistent thing every week we do. People ask us, what time's the wombat coming? You know, why isn't it here yet? It's very much about brand connection. Everything else we do, Fungi Friday, we do research in fungi. Everything else has a link somehow to our research. But you will notice with Wombat Wednesday, we have a lot of fun. We did the Corn Boy reference this week and did a video about why we love wombats. And so I think I guess the challenge is always, what's the CSIRO connection? Yeah, that's great. That's a really brilliant thing that's happening in the world. But do we do research in that area? Do we have a researcher who can speak to that? Is it something that we're going into? Is it something so really getting a sense of what's our work in that space? Can we say something about this? Can we get involved in this? Or is it something that's just outside our lane? So just making those decisions about how you can tell stories is pretty important. But yeah, I would say other than Wombat Wednesday, everything on our channels has a CSIRO connection. Communications, I guess, at the moment it's really all about video and visual content. And I think, you know, that storytelling. I've been working in communications for 25 years now, and the tools that we have now for storytelling and the ways that we can do that, you know, lives and reels and all sorts of different opportunities. I think the thing that I would just encourage people to do is experiment with different ideas and different tools, and when we get new opportunities on Instagram or whatever the platform is that you're working on, try it out, see what works. Some of the best things that we've done have come from just a great idea in the morning that we've brought to life. And yeah, I think it's just such a wonderful time for those of us working in communications to just be super creative and innovative and really experiment with ideas, because there's just so many opportunities for storytelling now, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, and good luck with your experiments. And if they don't go well, you learn something, and if they go well, you can replicate. So it's always a win.